Is check gas buddy. No, it's $5.50 maybe. I don't know. It goes up every day, so when I last looked it was round about, oh, stop. It was round about $5.50. So it's like, it's nowhere near $8, but you know, news articles and photos are photoshopped, so it looks like a gas station with $8 pricing. No, it's not. But I did a check, and in California, premium gas is 20 to 30 cents more than regular, which is what it was when I lived there, and gas was like $1.50. So driving a European car that high compression needs good gas, not an issue. It's 20-30 cents more. But if I put regular gas in the European car, it gets worse mileage. So it actually made sense to put the good stuff in. In Michigan, the gas is cheaper. We're at $3.50 rather than $5.50. So, yeah, 2/3 of the price. And yet, premium gas is about the same, maybe a little under what it costs in California, which is ridiculous. You know, why is turn this off. Okay, we're good. But yeah, why is premium gas less comparatively expensive than regular by 20-30 cents only? And the only thing I could come up with was maybe there's a taxation difference, and maybe it's because of Hollywood people driving luxury cars. Only thing I could come up with, because quite frankly there's no justification. It's like diesel, and diesel is $1 more than regular, but in California diesel is, I think, actually cheaper than oh, what button do I press to do that? Yeah, in California diesel is currently cheaper than regular. At least it was when I looked this week. But then again, California's got such crazy emissions regulations that you probably can't find many diesel cars for sale out there. And it's only people that have 1970s Mercedes that actually need the diesel. Okay, you off. That's good. I guess we can put the tractor away now. We will do the unrealistic thing. Carry these back. I think we've got approximately the same amount of lime as we had when we started. So we've used about 16,000 litres of lime, all told. Anyway, these put away. And next vehicle we'll use is probably the truck. Because we need to sell the grain, the wheats. We have the wheats. Oh, then it'll be, it'll be time to think about what we're planting in what field next year after winter. I think this year we're really just looking, unless I buy a field that is already loaded with something. Again, all I'm going to be looking for is corn, soybeans and cotton. Probably planting cotton in every field that didn't have cotton last year. And since none of the local farmers are cotton farmers, any field I buy over winter will also have cotton. We do have a lot of cotton bales over there. So that is field prep for year 5. I think I'm just going to step straight into December now. There's nothing else we need to do. I'll check contracts and obviously on sale vehicles before we get to the end. Yeah, as we skip each day. That's probably fine. Engine off. Let's go find. Oh, yeah, let's go find the truck. I was thinking about construction. It's an interesting looking shed. Oh, that's the base game shed. That's that's the starting map shed. Okay, let's keep going down. There's a lot of sheds. That one is that pole barn, I do believe. Yes. So I could have another one of those. What's that one? Oh, that's the same barn, but red with white black doors. That's the repair shop at the back. That's the straw hat. Okay. I think oh, or that way. It's a little bit annoying. I was thinking, well, maybe after we've sold the cotton, I was thinking of putting it here because it's then got the side door on the side and the end door is on this end. So if I put it far enough back, you can pull into that without too much problem. But it's on top of the bales. And sticking it back there is kind of awkward. Sticking it that way round while the doors are on the right side. The big door is probably a little difficult to get an angle into. Horse barn's there. The other option I was thinking was maybe put one here and again set it back a ways. So long as I can get the manure truck down the side, that's not an issue. But I could put one there, and then we could put a lot more of our equipment away. 100,000 on the money. Do I or don't I? Sure. Okay. Have a new barn. I'm poor. What? No! You pigs here. What field is this? That freaking grass? No. Oh no. Okay. So, well, that. Seriously. Sell. Oh, fortunately, I get the money back. Unfortunately, I now have a bunch of concrete in the middle of my field. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay, guess I'm going to need my tractor again. I will open the doors on that barn so we can get in. That was an epic. Okay. Get in this tractor again. Just messed up a field. It's probably okay as far as all the stuff is concerned. I'm going to have to move this equipment at some point. Up. Let's go find the block of concrete in the middle of my field. Fortunately, it didn't cost me extra. I think there was a mod or a modification to the game which if you sell a piece of equipment, or if you sell a barn, or if you build something and you demolish it immediately in the same session, it's not going to cost you anything. If you exit and then come back, oh no, you have totally messed up this. It's going to cost me. Seriously. That is bad. Because I now need... construction. Not construction. Heck. Oh, really? Farmland? No, that's not. Oh, that one. Sculpting. What's that? That's make a hill. That's soften. That's level. I don't want level, because that's what it is now. I want soften. Might need to make the tractor bigger. Okay, there we go. This is going to be a nightmare. First things first, change cursor shape. I can work with the round one. Change brush size. Yes. Now, put the red bit on the ground where I want it and push the middle button. Increase strength. L. Oh, there we go. Okay, now put the red dot over there. And that will lower the rest of it. So I should now have a very flat or a very level slab of concrete that is on a slope. That's good. Now turn on, allow create fields. Limit fields. That's good. We can turn that off. Unfold that, and we can drive over here and start ploughing up this mess. Entirely not planned, but okay, it is what it is. Let's destroy this concrete and make this a field again. Oh yeah. So that did probably cost me a little bit. I don't think I've got free landscaping turned on. So the leveling the ground will have cost me a thing, but at least the placing the building and then selling the building didn't cost me a thing. So anyway, what's the real world time? 10 o'clock. Close enough. That lifts, that turns, and back we go. So well, at the moment I'm thinking we kind of saved this. We are going to have to check the field map and make sure all the things are good. Flip it round. Certainly destroyed all the weeds. We're not going to have any weeds to pick up here. Anyway. I think for YouTube I'm gonna name this episode Preparing for Winter, but this part of the episode is just gonna be mistakes were made, because yeah. Okay, not sure if the plough is large enough to do what remains, or whether I'm gonna have to make 2 parsecs. We might get away with it, you know. This is how to do ploughing manually, and to be fair, this hasn't worked out too badly. As I said, going to have to check the field map, make sure it's all good. I don't think I see a problem here. Lift that up. Yeah. Flip it over, then fold it. Over, fold it, turn off limit to fields. Okay, how does the field actually look? This field has been ploughed. What's the deal with that one? Oh, that one's a seed bed. I've done a thing in that field that makes it into a seed bed. Oh, was this something like this was... This was corn, so I had to plough it, so I subsoiled it. That bit's mulched. This is green because weeds, so everything got mulched. That needs to be rolled, but that's okay because they all need to be rolled once they've got stuff in. Yeah. Let's turn weeds back on. So this field is covered in weeds. This field is covered. I don't know why these are not covered in weeds. Might buy that field once he's harvested it. And this field's covered in weeds, but we drove over the weeds, so that's fine. All right, let's get the plough back to the shed. I think we'll put the plough in the new shed. So I'm thinking soybeans in this field and corn in the smaller field next door. Don't really have a lot of fields available for... Oh, hang on. The field I lined just down the road a short ways. There's a small one and a big one. I could... It could do those too, as corn or soybeans or something. But all of these interior fields are going to be cotton. Okay. I think for the plough, I'm going to stick it in the far right corner. This is probably the easier tractor to get all this in place. So I now want you to turn left. So that's good. Keep reversing. And brilliant. Unfold. I don't know that I actually need to put a plough in a barn. We're going to. Drop that there. Now, we'll go and oh, still not sure I need the weeder. That's the cultivator. Also, a piece of equipment I usually don't use, so I'm going to stick this at the back too. Subsoiler will need to go at the front because we do corn, and when we do corn, that's just going to need to be ploughed to get the best yield. Subsoiler gets used at least once a year. Again, most of this equipment, there is one time use in the year. This is not that time. Cultivator I use on contracts because it's one of those, doesn't cost me anything to do the job, and it's fairly quick to get it done. So that at the back. I mean, I think a lot of farm sim guys tend to put stuff in sheds and so they can still access them. You look at the real world farmers, like the millennial farmer, he puts stuff in sheds, but he packs that shed tight, but he gets out his spring equipment for spring and moves all of the harvesting equipment, gets stuff back in the shed at the back, and then he has a major move the equipment around, and once the equipment's moved around, that you can worry about everything else later. You move the equipment about, you service it, and then I'm going to grab this. Once it's all been serviced, you use it, you winterize it, and then you stick it back in the shed right at the back, because I'm not going to need this for another 12 months. So the equipment cycles around the shed. It's an easy thing. So I think we put the plough in, we put the cultivator in. Might need the cultivator in spring. It depends how many local farmers want their fields cultivated. They tend to do the cultivation after they've harvested, so the field's ready to plant. It's not just time. It's just not time to plant the crop that they're planning to plant. It's a nice fit. If I park this over this side, it's going to be in the way of the side door. I don't think I want to use the side door. So put that there. That's fine. Go back a few. Next, I am going to get, I should have put the weeder at the back, and then put the hoe at the front. We'll put this. We'll put this in front of the the cotton harvester, because again, I don't need the cotton harvester anytime soon. This I am probably going to need immediately after the spring planting. So, put this in front of the cotton harvester. Right about there. Get the roller